Evening, all wonderful people. Slightly late, but I've been round the neighbours. Hello to everybody. So, Nige is here, Todge is here, and BMW Gus is here, Dave A70 is here, Andy GSA Tractor is here. Everybody's in the room tonight. Welcome along. It's Friday Night Live, the week after Chilly Willy. What a ride that was. So, StreamYard link is up on the side, guys. If anybody wants to jump in on the StreamYard link, you're very welcome to do so. It is sitting over there on the side. All you got to do, click the link, grab a camera, grab your microphone, and jump in on the show. It's like waiting for the pictures to start. Evening, Dave. Right, so loads going on. Chilly Willy was absolutely amazing. So just to let you know, the final view count, obviously on my video, I said every time that helicopter launches, it's £1,000. It's actually gone up. It's every time the helicopter launches to do an air ambulance, it's £2,300. So obviously we raised off the back of it. I did chat to obviously organisers when we got back. And he said, looking at the figures, it's around about £6,000. So well done to everybody on Chilly Willy. It was a horrendous ride. I was sliding all over the place there. One of the guys actually messaged me. He said, sorry, mate. He said, I was on that loud Yamaha MT in front of you. Not a problem. I love a loud pipe, but he was great. Dangerous Dave, love the Predator. He was there, and obviously he spotted me. I put a little short up on my video of obviously the penguin meeting the Predator, and he was like, Rev Bomb! I'm like, yeah, it was, mate. It was great. So thanks to Danny, thanks to obviously Billy that come out, one of our new riders. He was turned up as well. There was loads of us on the ride. I think about 4 of us went out in the morning, but obviously on the way to Northampton, we picked up about another 4 or 5 riders on the way through. So well done to everybody. Now, ride outs coming up in the next week or so. So Emma's Cafe is opening up on the first week of February. So we're going to get a ride out to Emma's Cafe. Slow Rider, I've hooked a couple of jackets up. Loads of people have been donating me bloody jackets, and you've got a choice of about 3 slow. So if you want to pick a jacket, you can. I'm going to bring them all on the bike, chuck them all in the top box. I've got loads of these little waistcoats coming out. Dave A70's toolkit turned up. That is sitting in the back of my Triumph, waiting to be delivered to him. And talking of Dave's, here is a Dave. He is here. Evening, Dave. Good to see you, mate. So
yeah,
your little 48-piece socket set is sitting in the back of my Triumph Tiger at the moment. So whenever you turn up, I'll keep it in the back. If you turn up at the garage, or if you turn up at obviously Emma's, then I've got it in there. Slow Rider, I'll chuck all your kit in the back of the bike as well. I've got loads of different ones. Gus is here as well. Evening, Gus. Now, Gus turned up at the Chilly Willy ride, and obviously he was in his car. It was horrendous to turn up to that ride. Now, as we pulled into, and if you know the Waterside Cafe, as you pull in, you have to go all the way around the roundabout and come all the way down the slip road. As you come into the car park, and everyone was saying, watch it, it's icy, use your rear brake only. I pulled in, and if you watch the video, you'll see the back end of the bike slide, because I touched the back brake and the back end slid in, and we parked up. Cheers for that, Nige. Smash the like button, folks. Thank you very much. But one of the guys pulled in on a brand new, and it was a K1600. And he was like, I'm going down the bottom of the car park. And the guy said to him, use your back brake. The bottom of the car park's icy. Use your back brake. As he got down the bottom, boom, the bike went over. He touched the front brake. Luckily, he only touched his slider. He caught his slider as his bike went down, but they picked it up. But, yeah, it was a horrendous ride. It was slippy as hell. Thanks to everybody that come out. And obviously, all of our guys went out and we did the ride. Michael turned up, he had his little Maverick there, and he was blapping away. When we went through Olney, Olney was brilliant. You don't see it on camera, but I'm sitting there. I've got handfuls of stickers, and I'm just flicking stickers. As I go past, I'm flicking stickers at people. But one of the guys went, as we pulled up back in Northampton, he went, oh, what was you doing? Littering all the way? I said, no, I was throwing Rev Bomb stickers left, right, and centre. But at the end of the day, it was a very, very good ride. So we do what we do for the air. There's only a couple of charities I support, which is Mental Health Motorcycle, and obviously the air ambulance, which is what we do. So Lily's here as well. So I've got so many messages flooding in. It's like, hi, low blokies. Lily's here as well. So Lils is here. Good to see you, Lils. Got to watch your video after this live. The title's got me intrigued. Oh, brilliant. Peaky's here. Oh, yeah, I've got my Rev Bomb jacket on, but underneath, look at this.
Look at that.
Like, I love promoting Brian. Brian started because obviously Brian is more of a track rider than he is an off-road rider. I spent years and years in motocross, and the amount of bikes that I've dropped left, right, and centre, going around corners. But Bry's got into doing off-road riding, and obviously the first ride out on his GS, he does drop it again. But you get used to dropping the bike. If you're going to do off-road riding, get used to dropping your bike. I'm waiting to drop the Tiger in the mud, and you know it's going to happen because I've obviously joined the TRF Trail Riders Federation. But it's great fun to get out there and do a little bit of off-roading. But I'm more of an off-road rider than I am a track. I'm shit on a track. I can't corner to save me life. But Brian obviously has done loads and loads of track days. You go and look at Peaky Biker's like track days where he's like knee down into a corner and he's absolutely hammering it. Go and watch the video of where I did the ride with Brian, and I went up to meet him at the Raven Cafe, and the guy that comes past us, and I'm like, we're just sitting there on the GTR. I'm like, let you go. And he actually takes him out on the GS, and this guy's on like a Fireblade or whatever. And Bry takes him out, and I'm like, yeah, that is just showing you how good a rider that Bry is. So obviously Peaky Biker is a bloody good rider, but he started doing off-road riding now, and it's brilliant. Yeah, so it's good to see everybody's doing little bits and pieces. Saw someone nearly crash on the roundabout. He went sideways in the entrance of the car. Yeah, there was loads and loads of us that went down at that ride. It was horrendously icy in the car park. MT Belly's here, Matt as well. Now Matt has obviously commented, I've just prepped to Michigan to go to Kalel. Now he's going to probably come on the stream tonight because I introduced him on the stream tonight. But he's loving that Michigan, and he messaged me and he went, who's this guy MT Belly that keeps messaging on the YouTube video for the first ride? I went, Matt knows the Michigans inside and out. His daughter's had an LXS from us. But yeah, really, really good. Let's just roll through some of these. Yeah. Oh, Ange is here. Good. Hello, Ange. I all new bloody phone still. Good to see you, Ange. I ain't seen you in absolutely ages. Bry's at work, as he always is, working his bits off. Lily's High Peaks, Empty Belly. Yeah, there we go. Looking at the next bike. Oh, there we go. Bry did look at he did a little live stream on. If you haven't seen Peaky Biker's live stream from the Wednesday, guys, go and watch it because they're talking about lower CC bikes and off-roaders and what to use. There's some really good stuff to catch up on this week. Selling the GSA, getting some brilliant video content for Peaky. Yeah, it really is. No, mate, keeping it all okay. Oh, excellent. There we go. The RX-1. Now that is basically the RX-1 is a Sinis terrain. Yeah, they've upgraded it. They've done little bits to it, but it is the Sinis terrain. Just about motorbikes. Welcome to the channel. There's a new one, new subscriber there. And don't forget, obviously, the Peaky Biker live on the Wednesday. Don't go searching Peaky Biker. You need the Peaky Biker live. I love promoting other channels. Is it worth it? Yes, the RX-1 is a lovely bike. I am booked on Tuesday, and I am going to be taking it to Little Brick Hill or Woburn, and I'm going to be playing in Sandy Lane. So I'm going to take it off-roading up Sandy Lane in the sand and the mud and have a little bit of a play with it just to show you what it's doing. Any tours planned for 2025, Peaky? RX-1 is basically a terrain painted black with new labels on it. It is exactly that, Matt. Now, I'm forgetting this guy over here at the moment. Let me just get through everything, and then I'll get
that all right
on it. Thoughts on the new LXR? They sent me the pre-video. Now, no one's seen the pre-video of the ride. I've seen the pre-video. I've seen the spec. They reckon the new LXR will do 95 mile an hour. Makes a bloody change from doing 60 on a 125. The reason being, they've upped the horsepower to right on the legal limit. So the legal horsepower is 15. This is 14.8. So it's going to be good, but we've ordered one. We're going to get one in the next couple of weeks. I will be out, and I have been given, obviously, if we get one, the authority to run it up to full speed on a brand new engine. But we'll see what it does. When my Harold Cafe comes in next week, do you think it's worth putting new oil in case they left the factory oil that comes in is what's called a running-in oil. It's got loads of slip agents in it. You are meant to run them in at 40 mile an hour. Until you have your first service, which is 500 miles, 3 months. But if you do 200 miles, get it in early, change the oil up, then open the damn thing up. Howie is here as well. Nice one. Drag yourself away for what was said. Howie, let's see. Good evening, Todgy. I'm all booked. Andy's all booked for Europe. Brilliant. I'm doing the Wild Atlantic Way. Oh, look at that. A little bit of camping. Andy does not do camping. Same as the new XA, just moved some variants, squeezed a bit more power out of it. Exactly that, Matt. Exactly that. Anyway, this guy over here rides a bloody nice bike. And he follows me everywhere. He's a great mate. He's absolutely lovely when he comes up to Emma's Cafe. Dave, tell us about what you do. Tell us about your bike and tell us about your channel.
Well, day job, I sell stuff for a living. I don't have a channel. Although I bought that GoPro a few months ago, I've never used it. It's been shoved in the drawer in the garage, and one day I will set up a channel. I'll do something proper with it. Bike-wise, unlike all you guys, I guess, in the chat room, you're all sort of seasoned bikers. I've been riding for, well, basically less than a year. I did the 125 CBT stuff a bit over a year ago, and then passed the test. When was it? Back in April. And I think I was probably following you around, Rev, on the 125 at the time, wasn't I?
You was. You had the Tempest back then, didn't you?
That's right, yeah. Did the big boy test, and I scored maximum points on that. Did you know you can score up to 10 out of 10? And I scored 9.
Oh, excellent. Well done.
On the mod 2. So I just scraped it, which I was pleased about. And then I jumped straight into Facebook Marketplace, which I'm always super wary about buying things secondhand. It's not so much what you're buying, it's who you're buying it off is the most part. And I think I hit the jackpot because I've got a really good Enfield Interceptor, which I was toying with the 350. And somebody, I think it's probably you, Rev, said, no, you've got to get something a bit bigger because you'll be bored of those little single cylinders. You'll outgrow them, basically. And I think you were bob on with that. So the Interceptor's doing me just fine right now. It's a good bike to learn on and practice. But of course, then I was in two minds, I'll be honest with you, on Sunday with the weather and everything, because it was pretty crap. So I don't blame anybody who's decided to stay at home. And I turned up and I was overwhelmed by, first of all, how many bikers were there. There was over 600 on Sunday?
There was, the final count was 604 according to the marshals.
And that was an amazing turnout. But it was also then, as we went around, I've never done any. I did the what's the one where you dress up like a twat in the summertime? Distinguished Gentleman's.
Well, that's it, Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, yeah.
Yeah, I did that. But this was one where everybody was turning out and clapping you on, and it was brilliant, wasn't it? In the middle of winter, you got the bikers turning out, and you've got all of the people in the villages and the laybys along the way. And of course, then I managed to find you at the very end. and then you're showing off, going, "Oh, look at me! I was freezing my nuts off. You know, my penis was like a Preston." And you're going, "Oh yeah, but I'm all right. Look, I've got heated saddle. Look at this. Feel this, Davey's going. Feel this. Feel this. Look at the heated grips." So anyway, as soon as I got back home, I was straight on to Sports Spikes Direct, and I picked up these.
Oh, the Kai's heated glove. Yeah, the heated glove.
I've got my Power Rangers gloves. So they're going to get a tryout tomorrow. So I'll let you know, everybody, how they go and if they're any good.
But the big thing was, because obviously when I had the GTR and I used to go down to Super, so it had the heated grips. It was great. But I used to say, Andy, I'm bloody freezing cold. And Andy used to turn up on his GSA and go, "Mate, you need to get a heated seat." And I'm like, "Why?" "Because it warms you from the buttocks basically up into your core." And I'm like, "Nah, you don't need a heated seat." And then obviously when I got the Triumph, I found out it had a heated seat. I literally wear, and I've not got it on, it's sitting out there. Let me just go and grab it a minute. So this stuff, and Mrs. B bought me this for Christmas. It was 60 quid. And it's basically a Nomex undershirt, but it's padded to hell. And it's got a layer of Kevlar in it as well. So it's pretty heavy. But I wear this all the time in the garage. It stinks to hell. It smells of my sweat because I've had it on for 5 days. But it's full of Nomex as well. So it's got the Kevlar. It's got Kevlar mesh all the way around it. It's got a thermal liner in it. And I wear that under my shirt. And I literally wear me 2 garage jackets over the top. And it keeps me lovely. But obviously, when we did the ride, the heated seat, and I tell you what, I wouldn't want to go back to a bike now without a heated seat. You do need a decent base layer on there. Here we go. I told you should have said to him, "Fill this press stud." Jay, new channel. You need base layers from Skip. Yeah, you do need base layers. I'm going to put up Jay's channel in a minute because I've been following him. Now, he's only got a few subscribers. Heated seats are lovely. Feels like you've wet. The first time I did it, it literally feels like you're wet, but you get used to that heated seat. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to go out on a bike now in the cold without a heated seat. Lily Subliminal, so the old roads are familiar. Slow. You get a warm rear with an under-seat exhaust as well. You do. Good job bikes don't have seats that can massage you. Could you imagine that? Absolutely. Can you put ACF 50 on a chain? Absolutely not. No. We've got a guy, he's in his 70s now, and he comes in every other week for bits on his bike. And I said to him, I said, "Your chain's absolutely lovely." He said, "What I do," he said, "I drop my old oil out my engine once a week. I've got an old pot of the old engine oil, and I just get a brush and brush engine oil on my chain, and it keeps it going." I'm like, "That's really good." Here we go. Howie, chain waxer, old engine oil, put it on with the trimmed off 1-inch brake. But yeah, and that's exactly what he does. His chain is absolutely perfect. Right, let me just get onto this channel because he did a video the other day, and it's called Waffle. Let me just find his channel. There we go. He's on my favourites. I've just got to find him now. Now, where is Jay? Because I commented on it the other day. Let me just find where Jay's channel is. Oh, God, it's going to take me ages to search through it. I've had so many replies on my Facebook feeds. It's like absolutely ridiculous. Let me just if I put Jay up and it will probably come up. Let me go into channels. Short video, filters. There we go. And channels. That's the one I want to find. There he is. I have found him. There we go. Hopefully this is the right channel. Yeah, Ride to Chilly Willy. Yeah, it is him. That we go. There we go. That's Jay's channel. Right. This is Jay's channel, guys. And as you know, Friday night live stream. It's not about me. It's about promoting other channels. Right, there we go. jdutch-uk.mk. So, oh, where's Dave gone? That's Jay's channel. While we're doing that, can you put ACF 15? No. Chain wax or loo. Brilliant. Blah blah blah. Let me go. I was at RAS and did most of the evening on Union Street. All I can find is a singer called J Dutch. No, go to the channels, mate. Not surely my Suki 125. Don't do that. Use muck off. Yeah. You have chain wrestling less than a day. Need a new chain to start off the riding season. Yeah. Good idea to brush on the train wax. There we go. Todgy's just subbed as well. Thank you, Todge. Right, Dave is back again. Let me kill the old one. Let me just kick him from the studio. Let me just kick him out. There we go. I've got Dave back on a new one. There we go. Michael Chapman, is it safe to jet wash a bike? I've seen on my because no. Jet washing a bike, keep yourself about 2 to 3 foot from the bike. Light spray. Don't get up close because you will blow the grease out of the bearings. Andy's just said, Dave, pay your electric bill. Talking of paying your electric bills, he's down here, and I hope he hasn't brought the bloody parrot because that thing is destroying stuff like a fucker. Oh, shit.
He's in his cage because he's been a cock.
I've got to put this on the bottom. I've got to put the disclaimer up. I've done it. I swore before I put disclaimer up. It's not for adults, children. C-bombs, F-bombs may occur. If you don't like it, click the red X in the corner. That's it. I've got a red sub for tonight because, right, I can start singing if need be. There we go. There's Jay Dutch. Loads of people have just subbed your channel, Jay. GB Patriot is here as well. Evening, Jules. Good to see you. So that's Jay's channel. He did the Chilly Willy ride. I did see it. Oh, shut up for 5 minutes. I've just clicked my YouTube now.
Hi, Harry.
Yeah, the Chilly Willy ride. Jay was there. I had loads and loads of people spotting me and coming up and going, Rev.
Did you owe him money?
No, I didn't owe him money. Loads of people said Stuart turned up on his XDV. And Dodge just said, stop singing and I'll have some. Oh, cheers, Dodge. Dark Side Bikers here. Evening, Dark Side. Good to see you, buddy. Now, the beanies. I gave Stuart a beanie on Sunday. Dave's already seen the beanie. If you watch the Chilly Willy ride, I've got a Rev Bomb beanie on. I've managed to get them from a guy. I thought I'll order myself about 10. And I ordered them from Temu. Everyone loves a bit of Temu. And I said to him, I said, can you do these a little bit cheaper? No. So basically...
I think like using slave labour.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Sweatshops.
Sweatshops, but they cost me £3.50 a piece, plus the postage. So basically, I get them in for about £4.20. And Missy said to me, oh, you ought to bang them out at a tenner. And I went, no, I'm not into making money on my channel. My channel is about me promoting other people, making, and just pushing my stuff out there. And if I can promote other bikers, so I said, I'll put them out at $4.99. So the beanies are available at $4.99. If anybody wants one, at least I cover my costs and I earn about 50 pence out of every beanie. So, and then that money goes in the pot. Just to let you know, next time we are out for the Emma's Cafe ride or the Super Sausage ride, I will be going back to Super Sausage. They've made up with me. But the drinks and the food are on Rev again. Off the back of all my videos done, now last year I was doing about £60 a month. Coming up to December this month, I've done £120. And I'm like, coffee fund, bacon fund, bits for the bike. I've just had my figures in for, and obviously we get paid a month backwards. So my January figures count for December. Thank you to everybody. I have made £340 in December. So that goes into the new stuff on the bike, and it also goes into Rev's coffee and bacon roll fund next time you join me on a ride. As you know, everybody that
you say 340 quid.
Yes,
You'll
mate.
buy me a bacon roll. You go, fuck, I want a full Monty.
Yeah,
I want 3
exactly.
sausages. I want bacon.
If you want a full Monty, Andy, you're up for it, mate. I don't mind. I will buy brekkie for everybody that I'm out. So, yeah.
Breakfast? I was thinking of lunch.
So Lily's been asking about
Dinner.
the colour of my Interceptor. I can see on the chat.
Yeah.
So it's called, I think it's called Baker Express or something. It's like a white with a red stripe on it. But I bought some pipes from a company in India. Some AEW exhausts. I don't know if they're a brand or anything. And they were as good as gold. I ordered them at the start of the week, and by the end of the week, I got them, and they were great. And so, cut a long story short, I've got in my basket, and I'm itching to press the buy button. There's they've got a chrome tank with a red stripe in it, and
That's
I think
nice.
that'd look nice. So maybe that's the next bit to tinker with.
Oh, well, if I can afford it on my next YouTube, I'll treat you to it. As I say, all my YouTube money gets paid back into the bank account, and I always treat everybody to anything they want. Hence why I've been buying all these bits and pieces. I get a lot of stuff sent to me, but I tend to go on Temu and just buy bits and pieces. Oh yeah, that's $4.99. Which is where all the 90% of the giveaways come from. People do send me stuff, but I always treat people. I always keep the bike money and I pay it forward.
Yeah.
The missus, now here's one for you, because obviously 4 o'clock this afternoon, I'm on Tesco glasses at the moment because I've had me cataract done. So I'm on cheap £12.50 Tesco glasses. I went down for my eye test today. And Mrs. B went down at 3:30. I went down at 4:30. Met her at Tesco's to do Vision Express. Had my eyes done. They went, oh, 85 quid for new glasses. Yeah, well, okay, pay that in full. As I come out, there's a poor little homeless guy. Everyone says, oh, don't give money to homeless because they spend it on drugs or they spend it on beer. This guy sat there with like a Costa coffee in his hand, and I went, I bet that coffee's cold, mate. And he went, yeah, he said, I ain't got any money to go into Tesco and buy any food. And I went, do you know what, mate? Pulled a tenner out of my pocket, stuck it in his hand. I went, go in there, get yourself some food, get yourself a hot cup of coffee. And he picked the tenner up, left his sleeping bag there, shot in the food. And I could see him ordering his food. And the missus came out and she went, did you just give that bloke money? I went, yeah, I just give him a tenner to get some food. And she went, why did you do that? And I went, at the end of the day, he's homeless. He's sat there. He's not going to be a druggie or he's going to go and buy fags. And she went, oh, that's sweet of you. I do it all the bloody time. And she went, you're just too bloody good. You never look after yourself. You look after everybody else. You need to take your number one in. I went, that's what. And she went, oh, don't say that. And I went, what? And she went, the thing that you say every time you do what you do. And she went, that really pisses me off that you say you do what you do. I said, yeah, but I do what I do. That is what Rev does. I'm as kind as hell until people go and start peeing me off. Let's just run. Slow's coming down. Slow's coming down. He definitely wants the breakfast. Howie, I need a service. Can I swap the breakfast and coffee? I'll tell you what, Howie, when I'm down in, oh God, I can't remember when it is. It's either February or March. I'll take you out for breakfast. I'll take you out for bloody dinner as well, mate. You can have a slap up meal on me. JDM's in the room. I'll give you save that money from still not sending me new stickers. I'll tell you what, because JDM went and leant over his bike and burnt his bloody hoodie. I sent him a jacket up and he went and burnt his hoodie. JDM, I've lost your address, mate. Send me your address. I will send you, and I've got the new RB hoodies out now. They look bloody good. So I've just ordered 10 new RB hoodies. JDM, pop me your address, mrrevbomb@gmail.com. Send me your address again. I will send you up a sticker pack. I will send you up some extra bits, and I will send you a hoodie free of charge, mate. Yeah, definitely. Send it up to me. Happy New Year. Definitely that. Love the lid, Andy. So stylish. Andy's got a new lid. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it looks like he's a stormtrooper or something.
That does look the kit. Is that the Arrow, mate?
No, what do you think it is? Come on.
It's definitely nice, whatever it is. Oh, it's a Clem. It's a fucking Clem, isn't it?
It's the Krios Pro.
Oh, it's the Krios, is it?
Yeah, the latest one.
That is looking a bit good, isn't it? Have you seen the guy?
Gram.
There is a guy,
carbon.
there is a guy on Instagram that rides the BMs, and he's got the adventure helmet. It's got all the pipes around it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks bloody amazing.
This is
Exeter Riders here as well. Yeah. Hello, mate.
It's so light.
Lovely.
Just over 1,000 grams. Hand laid carbon.
No beard, mate. The beard's gone. Yeah, the goatee has gone. Mrs. B didn't like it.
Giggles wants it, does it?
Plenty of homeless or ex-military. GB, that's why I basically chucked a tenner in his hand, get some food, mate. I love when you see all the old, not just it's the young. You normally see the youngsters there, and you know darn well they've got a BMW round the corner and they're just filling their pocket to get something. But the older ones, this guy was in his late 60s. He looked bloody
I sat down there for 4 hours to buy this helmet with a little Oscar coffee cup.
I always buy them food and drink. Happy Haggis, John Diard McLean. There we go. Yeah, JDM is in the room. And
John, how's that shed coming on?
So, JDM's doing his shed, isn't he?
He is.
Andy, has your lid got the reactive visor?
Yeah, these visors are £160 each without the pin lock.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Just for the visor. So yeah, they're reactive and they're really, really good. They are absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I've never had a reactive visor before, but that thing is absolutely mental.
Quick one. Jay Dash has asked, where do you get your stickers done? I'm going to ask my daughter to create. If you go on to, I believe it's called, let me just open a new bookmark, because I've got them saved in my bookmarks. I believe it's called Stickers to You or something. Stickers International. There we go. If you Google Stickers International, that's where I get mine done. I pay, I think it's 36 quid for 1,000. But they do charge you for setting up your templates. If you've got a photo, basically do all your editing in a photo, send them the photo, they put the template up. Once they've got the template, and it's just 36 quid for 1,000. Subaru's here. Evening, buddy. Evening, gents. Hope all is well. If anyone has stickers for the channels and wants to send me them, my email is on my channel. Nigel, I'll send you some up. I've got a sticker board in West Babel. Brilliant. I'll pop you an email, mate.
Throw them in with it.
Yeah. Andy, give me some stickers and I'll send them up to Nige. But all I say is we've got the sticker board. If you see where I start my ride test down at Dobby's, I was down there this morning, mate. It looked like a crap hole. I'd got McDonald's packets. I got someone had put their takeaway packet on the top of my box where my stickers are. I was like, jeez. And the bloke came out. He went, sorry, mate. He said, I haven't had a chance to clean the car park. He said, they turn up every night and they put their takeaways on top of your box and people have started taking photos. Rev's sticker board with a takeaway box on top of it. I went, at the end of the day, mate, it's advertising. They're advertising the sticker board. That's all I'm worried about.
One thing that's really awkward to get used to. It's not awkward. It's easy. It's just strange. But with this helmet, your latch is magnetic.
Oh, yeah.
And it just locks on. That's it. Solid. And then it comes off that easy. Just
bloody hell.
But that's your latch. And it's magnetic. It's really weird. You get it close to it and it just locks off.
That's
really
cool.
Freaky.
That's quite clever.
Good, but freaky.
Plenty of sticker printing places online. There are stickers to you, stickers to go, blah blah. Yeah.
To answer John McLean's, no, I had a company come in and put the outside, as if you like, the summer house type building up, and then I'd done all the insulation, cabling, the heating, the air conditioning. I laid all that in, then I built the bar.
If Andy left a takeaway around before the months, don't you know it? Email, give you the address, send online. Yeah, as I say, if anybody wants to share up the sticker posts, the easiest way, and I can forward them on to people, or I'll just share them on my Facebook, is to message me, mrrevbomb@gmail.com, and I'll just share the email, because I've got everybody on my emails, but I've got no addresses. So the easiest way, email me with your address, and I'll just forward them on to people. It works that way. So yeah, I can do that for you.
To buy a new, like, a second Cardo kit, like I've got the Cardo Edge, and I've got it on my other helmet, but I didn't want to I want to use both helmets. I want to use this Clemmer mainly be used in the summer. It's so light and lets loads of air run through it. It's absolutely mental. But for the winter months, I'm going to continue to use.
Give me a second. I need a pee.
So just the second kit without the Cardo, just for the speakers and the microphones, it's like £105.
Bloody hell.
Just for the mounting bracket and the speakers and the phone. It's like they're just ripping you off. You've already spent the money on the unit just to buy some speakers to stick in that for the Edge was £105. Couldn't believe it. Didn't think it'd be so much.
Well, I think it was 175 I paid for my setup. Was it about that? Is that what it is to buy the whole thing?
No, the Cardo Edge, I bought a dual kit. They're about 270 odd, £300 each.
Oh, okay.
But just to buy the mount and the speakers to go on a second helmet, like Howie put, they're about £105.
All I know is that my son called me up one day and he said, Dad, I've bought you an Cardo kit for you. And it's like, great, thanks, Tom. And then the next breath he goes, you owe me £175.
Yeah. Well, I think Cardo have just done the upgrade, isn't it? So you can link them up to 31 bikes.
Yes, I've seen some of that.
It picks up people that are nearby. Well, that's good, isn't it? You're just telling the missus how you're going to destroy her battery on a one-to-one conversation. And 4 French people are joining in your frigging conversation. You don't need that.
Here's one for you. So I had a company message me and saying, we do an action camera. We notice you use the DJI Osmos. You won't get me on another
JBL
camera.
Speakers that cost them money.
Yeah, I love the Osmo Action 4s and the Osmo Action 3s. Can we send you one of our cameras? And you obviously advertise them. And I went, yeah, all right. Send me a camera. So I've had it on charge.
I'm waiting for the 360 to come out before
you're gonna love this, mate. It's bloody hilarious. They sent me a camera. I'm not gonna slag it off, but if you're a new rider, if you can't afford GoPro, you can't afford DJI, you can't afford Drift, this thing's called Silver Label, and it's called Silver Label Focus. So it runs at 720p. So yeah, it's not a full 1060 camera. It's enough for recording your ride, or you can use it as a dash cam in case of an emergency. But they've sent all the kit down, so it comes with a little.
Not everyone earns £300 a month on YouTube on top of your wages, Dave.
Exactly. So it comes with a little plastic waterproof case that you can.
We used to buy ones like that. They were about 18 to 20 quid. I used to call them throwaway cameras.
Basically, it's a throwaway.
I'll tell you what, for what they are, they're brilliant.
It's basically, it's got a little lock on it. You lock the camera in, you power it on. So let me just power this thing up. I've got to find which button is the power button. There we go. So it comes up, Silver Label Focus. There. Let's just show it. So get it up to the camera. You get a pretty good view of what's going on in the background. But believe it or not, these retail at 20 quid. And it comes with a full kit. So they send all this stuff. Oh, crap, and I've just thrown it all over me there. So you've got bar mount. You've got USB cable. You've got an extra bit that goes around the camera. You've got a little.
Have you tried it yet, Dave?
Sorry?
Have you tried it yet?
Yeah. I tell you what, it's not DJI or GoPro quality, but
20 quid.
For 20 quid. So I've got to give a big plug to them. They've basically sent me that and said, "Oh, give it a little plug on your channel." You can have the
Have you
first
tried it as a walk around camera rather than on the bike? Oh, you know, like when you get off at the sausage, just walk around, talk to people.
Yeah.
I mean, for 20 quid, you can't go wrong. Look at them little DJI Pocket Osmos. They're like 300 or 400 bloody quid.
Yeah, but this little camera for its, you know, they basically charged me a tenner for it. These retail at 20 quid. And it's not a bad little. Got to behave myself tonight. Now the missus is in. Melly is in, and she's out on a bingo. She's doing disco bingo tonight. So evening, Mrs. B. Hello, Mrs. B. You know, but for a cheap little action camera for someone that's starting or just wants to record their ride, that's a damn good camera. I've used that in the garage just to record stuff. It doesn't come with the SD card, so you've got to buy the SD card. But it's not a bad camera for 20 quid. You know, it's just a generic camera. You can get them on Amazon from around the same price as well. So it's pretty darn good for what it does. Yeah, it's just an action camera and they stick their label on it. Gus just said, hi, Mrs. P. Hiya, Mel. Hope you win the bingo. Oh, here we go. Enjoy. See you later. See you later, Mrs. B. Have fun. Hope she watches him nails. The missus loves to do her nails. So basically, we got 3 bedrooms in the house. So we've got our main bedroom. The little box bedroom, as I call it, is Rev's office. But she's got the main front bedroom. We've got a spare bed in there. So Jamie, when Jamie comes up, Jamie has the front bedroom, but it's got a double bed in it. But she's got her little nail studio. She likes to do her gel nails in there. So we've set her up with a little gel nail studio at the front. I hope she watches steady. Mel needs her own channel. She has actually got her own channel, and it's called Mel's Gels. There you go. She hasn't done any videos yet, but she will be doing little. I've said to her, just set up a camera, set up a little GoPro or an Osmo. Borrow one of my cameras. You can set it there and put it in fast forward and just do you painting nails. And yeah, but she only does it. She does it for her friends at work. So, you know, she just gets her friends around and she doesn't charge anything for doing that. It's just a hobby for her. So she enjoys what she does. But yeah, she's out doing bingo tonight. So bless her. JB says, JD's Annie, I don't need any more trouble on my phone if I told you. 2 girls might work as well as working my advisor. That's more than enough. I'll tell you what, JDM's done some really good videos for the last couple of weeks. Him going out on the bikes and that, and his shed and everything. I'll tell you what, I said to him, because obviously he started putting it up, and I said to him, you could hire that out. You could get like 5 Lithuanians and 4 Polish families in that shed, but you could charge a fortune for it. But yeah, that's a shed and a half. I still haven't got around to doing my little outhouse at the side of the house. I still
can't figure out why he's building it in his lockup.
I know. Why not just build it at the side of the house?
Build it where you're going to want it, or is it staying in there?
It might stay in there. I don't know. I'm still waiting to put mine up. My bike is still at the garage at the moment. The council are being an absolute arsehole with me putting up the. I wanted basically a lean-to at the side of the house, fill the fence out, and have the fence so I can fold the fence out with a gate on it, bring the bike in, and shut the gate. And they're like, "You can't have a fixed path," and I'm like, "Why is that? I can't have a." No, because you're a council tenant, you can't have a fixed path. But can I put paving slabs down? Oh, yeah, because paving slabs are removable and you can just put turf down again. All right, I'll just slab the bugger. So basically, come the summer, we're going to rip up all the slabs in the garden, use the slabs down the garden.
You know your problem, don't you?
Go on.
You fucking asked them. You should have just done it.
Yeah. I should have done it. Yeah, exactly that.
No one else asks, mate. Just fucking do it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just put the path in and I'll get the bike at home. Away you go is here. Evening, buddy. Good to see you. Mark II versions being rented out, cashing. Oh, hello. I come from overseas. the one thing that I was going to talk about tonight, and everyone said to me, no, don't go on it, it's a very sore subject, is government funding. I'm a big follower of the air ambulance. Oh, Chris is in. Evening, Chris. How to see you, mate. Good to see you. The air ambulance, obviously, we did Chilly Willy on Sunday. Now, the air ambulance is privately funded. It relies on donations. So every time that air ambulance lifts, and God forbid that any of us will need an air ambulance to come out to us if we get in a worst case scenario.
The same with the lifeboats.
Yeah. But I thought it was £1,000. It when I spoke to them a couple of years ago, they went, it's £1,000 to lift. It's now £2,300 to lift that helicopter every time it goes out to an emergency. And the thing is, they lit. And when I spoke to the guys, I said, how many times do you lift? A couple of times a day? No, we lift at least 5 to 6 times a day on the air ambulance.
I was shocked, Trev. To your point, it's going out hundreds of times a year. It's crazy. Yeah. You won't think it, and obviously anything like that's like it's a it just converts money, doesn't it, into noise?
Yeah, you work it out. You know that's £10,000 to £20,000 a day to lift that helicopter to go to emergency. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a car or it's going to be a bike. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a biker down that's got serious injuries.
No, that's horse riders and walkers and it could be absolutely anything. Anything you send an ambulance to, they'd send that to if it's urgent enough.
Gus has just said, same as the blood bikers, they're not government funded. They rely on donation. Blood bikers, air ambulance. There's quite a few that I follow, so I'm going to name them all. Blood bikers, air ambulance, mental health motorcycle. I'm a huge advocate for mental health motorcycle. Now, Lainey is on our group. She's on the Instagram group. She's on our YouTube group. She's on our WhatsApp group. She does a lot for mental health. She stepped away last year because it was just getting too much for us. But a lot of bikers suffer from depression. Anxiety, PTSD when you ride a bike. And we always say, you know what I'm like. If people watch my videos, I need to get out. I need to ride my bike. I need to get out on the bike. I climb the walls when I got
mine out today.
Yeah.
And the bike.
Yeah. Peaky's just said, me and Peaky, we used to chat all the time because obviously Bryce suffers it worse than I do. But mental health motorcycle, you pick the phone up, you call one of the advocates for mental health, and they climb you down. They climb you down. But they're not government funded. And so you've got the air ambulance, you've got the blood bikers, you've got mental health everything is going public. Public have got to pay for it. Where's all the money in the government going to? They take so much in these road tax and these speeding fines, and they chuck it everywhere. But they don't chuck it back into the private sector where these guys are doing stuff to help the public. And we're after, I'm just before 9 o'clock, but I'm going to say, it pisses me off big time. Right, so let's GB's just said, one air ambulance is near Barton Aerodrome and donated, but won't donate to our taxi service. Both should be government funded. Yeah. Away you go. Northern Ireland air ambulance is always in the air.
The problem is if they were government funded, they wouldn't work, and they'd just fly the air ambulance into the hospital and then leave the people on it for an hour.
Yeah.
Part of it works, Fred. I think it's because it's the community. It's people like you and everybody on this channel who really get behind these things. And I think, and I think it's exactly right. If the government were to be doing it, it'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
Everything they touch is fucked up.
And people say, we had a guy in the garage today, and obviously, I'm going to say it, Bex has now finished that Eclipse. She basically handed her notice in. She had a lot of issues with comebacks from a certain customer. Andy knows what I'm on about, the LXS. And he publicly named her on Facebook and basically said, Rev's a shit mechanic. Bex has done this, blah, blah, blah. With stuff like that, I let it go over my head because people know how good I am at doing my mechanics. So it doesn't bother me. If someone wants to slag me off, it's, as I say, today's news is yesterday's, tomorrow's fish papers, you know. Yeah. But Bex took it to heart and she handed a notice in. She's regretted it and said to Phil, you know, I made a mistake. I want to come back. But obviously she handed a resignation in. And I love Bex to bits. She did shitloads of bike sales. Bex was great for the garage. But she did her last day today. And she messaged me earlier. She read, it's 7 o'clock at night. I'm still crying. I made the wrong mistake. I know Bex. I know Bex is sitting on the live stream. She's not going to comment. Bex, I love you to bits. I think you're absolutely amazing of what you've done. You were amazing in the garage, handling the calls, handling the customers. But move on, girl. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. I'm always going to be there for you. And I will see you tomorrow because I'm going down to Bex's tomorrow for a glass of wine in the afternoon when I finish work. So, Bex, love you to bits, girl. Yeah, but there's bigger and better. And everybody knows how good Bex was in the garage. Obviously, we've got a new girl in now. But people always phone up and ask for me anyway. Matt's just said 90% of it goes straight to the government. It does, mate. 40% of the essential life-saving kit on ambulances is money raised by leagues of friends and round tables and other charities. Exactly that, mate. But there is so much people, you know, people say, oh, it should be government funded. The private sector, people banging loads of money into charity and Peaky Biker, how's your face going with the big layer thermal insulation? Yeah, shame for it. I know. Bex, we are going to struggle for the next couple of weeks without Bex. I did 2 bike sales today and everyone's like, oh, you need to book it in. I've had to literally physically sit at a keyboard for 2 hours today in the office rather than being out in the workshop because I haven't got Bex there to back me up. But it's going to be a loss without Bex, but we will cope. And as I say, I'll just put my head down and crack on with it. It's what I always do. Piggy looks. I'll tell you what, I've got all these people that are sitting in the side chat that are chucking comments in. I've got a lot of time for these guys, but you need to really follow Bryce's channel. The Peaky Biker Live. I get home on a Wednesday night and I am absolutely, at the moment, my exertion levels are literally, I'm running at 50% at the moment. I don't have time to sit on live streams at the moment. I don't have time to upload videos. I really haven't got time to sit there till 10 o'clock at night, sitting there editing. I am literally, I'm not going to say I'm a physical wreck, but I just haven't got the energy to put into my YouTube at the moment what I was putting in last year, because obviously the strain on the garage. I'm in at 6 o'clock every morning, 7 o'clock every morning. I don't get out there till 6. I think I left about 6:15 tonight, and it's a physical drain when you're doing 6 days a week.
So you got to learn the art when you're at work of doing proper fuck all when you can.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And
because I've been on jury service for 2 weeks, I've spent 1 day in court and the last 4 days at work on my fat ass doing absolutely fuck all because they can't send me out and I didn't have to go to court. It's been great. I have done proper fuck all.
Yeah, and I just don't have the time. And we have our little motovloggers chat, and I tend to laugh and joke around. Well, you saw the Harley today. That Harley did my head in. Came in. It's not run for a year. The battery was fucked beyond belief. The car, believe me, the petrol, it smelt like vinegar. Tank drain, carb strip out. Full. Luckily, it was only one carb on an 883. But I spent an hour and a half cleaning that carb as best I could, soniced it, got it all back on, fired the bike up, first press of the button, boom, yes, job done. And I'm going, yeah, go Rev, and Phil went, what? I went, it's running. Got to put a battery on it in the morning, order the battery on express delivery for the morning, get an MOT on it, it's out the door, bike's gone. But he said to me, he said, you're always happy when you've got a bike running. I went, yeah, and look at the bikes that I haven't got running where I'm just like, fuck. I'm just pulling my hair out because I can't figure out what's going on with the bike. And I get days like that, but it's part of being a bike mechanic. And I said to him, unless I'm giving 100% every time. And he went, yeah. He said, but you can't give 100% every time to every customer because you're just going to stress yourself to the max. And believe it or not, 2 weeks gone, I'm back on the bloody fags again.
I'd noticed that. I wasn't going to say anything last week. I saw he's got the fags out again.
Yeah. It's been that Mrs. B's gone absolutely nuts at me because I had 2 weeks without a cigarette, and I've had a really crap week. But the best bit is these are not cigarettes; they're cigarellos. So they're basically rolling tobacco wrapped in a tobacco leaf.
You failed at the first hurdle. Me, on the other hand, I am still well on track to not sober till October.
Well
you
done.
you bloody liar. Read the comments, put them up on the screen at the same time. Having done it, I know. I'm used to just clicking down the side, mate. Don't just have your. I'm not a legend, mate. I just do. Oh, here we go. I just do what I do. That's what I always say to people. I just do what I do. You should make time. Working too hard is not good. I always said, because Mrs. B said to me, she went, oh, you know, you need to slow it down. At least the price of a bag of sugar go down. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, I just crack on, get on with it. And she said to me, she went, you're going to have a heart attack before long. You're just working too bloody hard. You slog it. And I went, do you know what? If I drop down dead at work, then, Brian's off. Cheers, Brian, for coming in, mate. Don't forget, Peaky Bike Alive, Wednesday night, guys. Father Brian, he's a fantastic. He looks 20 years younger now. He shaved his beard off as well. It literally looks like a school kid riding a bike.
Yeah, but now you can see his face. It's not so pretty.
No, Brian's a lovely guy. He's lovely. I love Brian. He's a brilliant guy. BMW Gus, see your peaks. Yeah, don't forget, follow his channel on a Wednesday night. The other one I got to talk about is Rolling Throttle, which is Drew and Crystal out in America. Go and follow them, Instagram, Facebook, Rolling Throttle, with minus the G. So Roll In Throttle. Go and follow their channel as well. I love Drew and Crystal. He's normally in here on a Friday night, but he's obviously got other stuff going on. But yeah, I just do what I do, guys. You know, I'm just Rev. And as everyone says to me, you know, oh, when we meet you in the flesh, you're exactly like you are on camera. There is no airs and graces. I don't go, hello, kids, it's me. Here's another GS video. No, I'm not up my own arse like people. New Year resolution was to make more time for my YouTube. I've already found. Away you go. Don't worry about it, mate. It is what it is. I've got a couple of channels from London that I follow, and I've known these guys for absolutely years. And Lily, if Lily's still in here, she'll tell you about Beans on Toast. If you go on to TikTok, Toasty on Tick.
Mm-hmm.
He is absolutely hilarious, and I always post on Toasty's videos. The other one, and he's not doing a lot of videos at the moment, is Premises 189. Premises, I love the guy a bit. When you see Premises, Jesus Christ, you think The Rock is a big guy, but Premises is absolutely massive. Premises is a great guy, but he keeps himself to himself. I've never seen Premises' face. In 4 years, I've never seen him in the flesh because he always keeps his crash helmet on. And I said to him, I went, mate, take your crash helmet off. No, don't take my crash helmet off to talk to anybody. The one time that he did take his crash helmet off and he went, you ain't got your cameras on. No, mate, don't worry about it. Yeah. Premises doesn't take his crash helmet off, but Premises is a great guy. He runs out of London, but he does Dunstable Downs. He does the bike shed a lot. But Prem's a great guy, and he's Oh, sorry, 187. Sorry, Lily. Yeah, Premises 187. But Prem is a great guy, and he hangs out with Deaf Bunny. I'm not going to mention the girl biker that obviously got passed away a couple of years ago. Prems was absolutely gutted by it, but yeah, it took him sideways. But his channel is coming back with a vengeance. But Prem, Toasty on Tick or Beans on Toast they're both really lovely guys when you meet them. I'm going to have to, this year is my promise, to catch up with Beans on Toast and Toasty on Tick and go, hello, peeps, it's me and Rev. I am going to have to catch up with Beans because he is such a great guy. No, he hasn't done much lately. Prem's just holding back on it. Toasty's the same, exactly that. Yeah, he's still got his NC. Yeah, yeah. Prem's still got his. He's still got his NC 750, mate. He's still pointing. He used to have some really good bikes, but he's obviously got that new one now. But he's loving riding around on that.
Evening Exeter.
But yeah, someone mentioned to me today. He come in the garage. JDM's off. JDM, cheers, buddy. Catch you again on the next one. Someone come in the garage today and he went, he said, we're looking at a 125. He said, but I'm looking at your channel. He went, who was that guy that couldn't get that bike out the field? And I went, what are you on about? And he went, oh, one of your followers. And he went, he's on your channel. I was clicking through all your people that you follow, and this guy couldn't get a bike out of a field. And I went, I have absolutely no idea. Andy GSA Tractor, no, he's got a GSA. I can't. Oh yeah, he's got a really weird accent, and he's like trying to get this Harley out of a field. I went, that'll be Exeter Rider. That'll be the Harley. Yeah. And he went. I sat watching it, and he went, how old's Exeter? I went, oh Christ, Steve's in his and I don't want to be rude.
Early 60s?
I said late 50s, early 60s. And he went, yeah. He said, me and my missus are watching the video. He said, we wound it back and watched it from the beginning again, and then we watched it a third time, and then we watched it a fourth time. And I went, really? And he went, yeah. He went, all I could hear on the camera was...
Exeter Riders posted up his inside leg measurement, look.
Lily's just said, Steve's finest moment. He said, all we could hear was this guy going... Boy, that'll be Steve. Yeah. First rule, never take a Harley onto off-road, because the Harley will never go off-road. And he went, yeah. And then we went back and watched all this other thing.
He proved Exeter Rider proved a Harley will go off-road. He just couldn't prove it'd go back on it.
Well, yeah, exactly that. He said, then we started clicking through his other videos, and I went, all right. I'm under a bike. Message me back when you found something. And they messaged us back, and it went, oh, we found the one at the docks. And I went, the one he does all his videos from the docks or the quayside or in a nice country lane. Oh, we found the one where he's like, fucking plane, a fucking drone. I went, oh, you found his bloopers then. But it just proves, if you put content out there that's a little bit funny, or the bloopers reels, then oh, here we go. They don't call me Frank Spencer, but they found the bloopers reels. But you go and look at Exeter Riders bloopers, and that's probably one of the bigger ones that everyone's watched. Just him going. And Steve's just being natural. Oh, for Christ's sake, just give me a sec. I'm trying to shoot a video. And then this old woman walks down the back and goes, oh, Dave's gone. Yeah, but that's just what we do as motovloggers. You know, it's just you get the good points and then you get the really funny stuff as well. But Steve's a great guy. But you know, I said to him, you know, go and watch his other stuff as well because he does some really good review. Oh, mate, we're just clicking through his videos, but we've told all our friends about it. That's what I want you to do. Get more people to watch his videos. That is the whole idea of why we share different channels on the live streams.
Yeah, I like the best is where you've got the random aspect. You just don't know stuff's happening, and sometimes the bigger channels are a bit too of a formula. And when you've got silly little things that go on, or like when you're pissed off and you're riding around some 125 and you're venting your spleen, it's always good fun.
It's like because obviously I haven't seen Chopsy for absolutely because there's a little group that goes around. So you've got Lamb Chops, Teapot One, Missenden Flyer, a couple of others that jumped on the group, and obviously Lamb Chops posted up this week. I've sold my H2 just to get people in. He's going on about his H2, and he spent a fortune on that H2, getting it up to spec and blah blah. And you're thinking, hang on, is this clickbait or not? And it is. It's clickbait. It's just more. It's just more clickbait to just get him to watch your channel. Watch his channel. As I told you, the bigger channels they push the crap to give them free, and they only talk to each other. Exactly that, Tosh. Nige does some really good stuff. You go and watch Tosh. I used to call it Todgy, but I realised it was just I need a decent pair of glasses. It's Todge 29, 2 J's in there. But I used to call it Todgy 29, but it's Todge 29. You go and watch some of Nigel's stuff. He did a little test the other day. I'm sitting downstairs and I like to watch a little bit of Swap. So I'm catching up with the episodes of Swap with the new one. And it just popped up test, and I'm like, oh, and Mrs. went, what's that? Another bloody live stream come up. Yeah, I'm just going to go. And I'm like, oh, and then in popped Howie and a couple of others. And I'm like, oh, all right. And they're all testing the mics out, a bit of echo in the background. But next thing you know, like Peak is in there, you've got echo, and all the guys had all like got the alert on their phones, and they'd all just like popped in. But that's what we do. When someone drops a live stream, it pops up on your YouTube, and you go, oh, someone's done a live stream.
So I've got a question for you then. For everybody who's kind of like everybody on the channel and who's there tonight, what things do we do in the year? You know, like you were doing, you were going to the Friday night things, weren't you, in the summer somewhere?
That's it.
Over Bedford, where was it?
Oh, the Thursday one, which was Oakley Motorbike.
Oakley Bike Meet, yeah. Is that something that then, you know, where everybody just like comes and hangs out, or is there any, or something that big that goes on in the year that we need to think about? I know you're into the ABR these days because you've turned into a bit of an old man on your on your Tiger.
He likes to ride to a field, put his tent in it for one night, and go, I've been on tour.
Exactly.
Here's one. He's just Dark Side. Just got to thank you, Rev. No, don't worry about it, mate. That is what I do as a Friday night. Let me just promote this channel. I'm just going to give him another plug again. So
yeah, I think I found Dark Side, didn't I?
Let me just go into my Dark Side biker. There it is, the red crash helmet. He's up to 27 subscribers. There we go. Let me just drag him in there and go into there. Right, I'm going to post a link again for anybody watching the live stream tonight or the rerun. Down the bottom, Dark Side Biker 3368 on YouTube. So Dark Side Biker 3368. Go give him a sub, guys. So yeah, that's what I do as a channel. I do essentially the same. Do you know what? I like just getting out. So normally during the week, Tuesday nights, it's starting up in February. We're going to be doing Toxic Throttle. And we meet at the Loughton Harvester. So Milton Keynes, Loughton Harvester every Tuesday night or every other Tuesday night. But I'll post it on my page. So Toxic Throttle Club, which is pull the hoodie down. And I've got the official hoodie. So there we go. This is the Toxic Throttle Club. So
they call it Toxic Throttle, and their logo's two bleeding suspension struts.
I know. But it's basically run by the guys that run the CBT school in Milton Keynes. So learn to ride Milton Keynes. If you're looking to get a CBT done on your bike, learn the number 2 and then ride Milton Keynes. Just put in learn to ride CBT. It will bring up the Facebook page or Google it. That's the best place to get your CBT. Guy is a track rider. I've ridden with Guy loads of times. Will comes into the garage all the time. And then you've got Matt as well. So they're a really good bunch of guys. Anybody running something? Video Ninja. Much. I like StreamYard. It's just nice and easy. There we go. Dark Side. Loads of people. Nah. Oakley Bike Night does fondant. Usually has an event on. It's every Thursday and a very friendly. Oakley is great on a Thursday night, so you can join Oakley Bike Club. Now, they have an app. So basically, go on to. I've got to find it now. Motoring and Garage. I've just got to find my Oakley Bike Club on here somewhere. There is an app for Oakley Bike Club.
Is there?
I know what happened to the antisocial club. Everyone got that antisocial. They never turned up.
So you go on to Oakley Sports and Social Centre. If you basically Google that, you can go in. You can go into my account. Oh, God, I've got to log into my...
Oh, you're right. They've got an app. Yeah, believe it.
Yeah, there is an app for... I can fingerprint that. Log in. Why is that not logging in? Oh, for crap's sake. Right, let me go. Mr. Revbomb. Let me just sign in and I will show you how the app works for Oakley Motorcycle Club. It won't let me bloody in. But basically, Oakley Sports and Social Club. That's the app for it. Log yourself in. You can put money on your account, so you can go to the bar and just tap your Oakley account and it pays for the bar. But it's a great little meet every Thursday night. It starts about 6 and we go from there. Whatever happened to the antisocial social club? Simon's too busy riding around in his lorry. So yeah, Simon GTR used to be in, but he's obviously doing his Royal Mail deliveries now. So Steve's here. Afternoon.
No, Gus, I haven't.
Hello, Steve.
Over an hour from me, and if I'm working, it's 9 times out of 10 it's a no.
They are the other side of Bedford.
I have to get up at stupid o'clock.
Let me just answer the. Oh God, 15 bloody questions coming into my phone because my phone is on. Oh, that'll be the next door neighbour. Right, okay. Are you coming back for a wine later? Yes, I shall pop in for a glass of wine once I finish my live stream. That's all right. Pop next door to see the neighbour. Hey. Right, that's all of those. Brilliant. 9:16. Bloody hell, we're an hour and a quarter in already. Let me just kill that one.
What I want to know, Rev, is when you're actually going to, get off your ass and come to Europe with us for 3 or 4 nights and have a giggle.
I may.
He's got to.
It'll have to be next year. I'm fully booked this year.
That's all right. We'll probably do. I've got loads on this year, so I have literally just booked off the Easter weekend of April. So I've got Easter Monday to the end. That's Saturday, where I'm going away with Mrs. B. And we've booked exclusive premiere. Why she booked it, I don't know, because it's an 8-man hot tub and there's only the 2 of us. So we've got plenty of room. She can sit one side, I'll sit the other. We've got Premier Lodge for 5 days. So I'm going off to do my lodge holiday with the hot tub again. I've got another one in September where we're doing North Wales. I've also got ABR. I've also got Wild Bad. I've also booked in with Craig to do the Wales Weekender. And August, obviously, I've got Sturgis this year as well. So I am going out to Sturgis 5 days in North Dakota. And I am going out to spend 5 days with Hells on Two Wheels, otherwise known as Rolling Throttle, which is Drew and Chris.
Oh, wow.
And he said to me, obviously, bring lots of dollars. And I went, yeah, but I've got me debit card with me. And he went, no, bring dollars. And I went, why is that? He said, because I'm taking you to all the city bars.
No. Credit card, swipe their ass and get cash back.
That's the point. That's the point. So we were going to go into Calgary, meet up with Military Biker, and then ride Harleys down. But I've actually got local airport, and this is going to be fun, a 2-seater plane into North Dakota. So I've managed to get local airport and a 2-seater plane into North Dakota, so I can literally just walk in, just get a ride in, and I'm at the hotel. So yeah, I'm going to be bikeless. But if Drew's there, I'm going to have a go of his Harley. So yeah.
Oh, good for you. That's going to be great.
That's going to, yeah. And it's the price, believe it or not, has gone from £15,000 to 3.5. So that's a hell of a saving on Harley hire and flights and everything. So, but the only thing is I'm not doing 10 days. I'm literally I can only do 5 days because I haven't got time enough to get out from the garage. So I'm literally going to do 5 days. It's going to be good. Oh, excuse me. Oh,
yeah, I'll be doing last week of May is more or less getting booked up to go my first little jolly abroad on the bike. But I nearly fell off my chair when I looked at the price of the bloody Euro tunnel. It was 150 quid to take a bike on the tunnel.
Yeah, I paid 125 return on the tunnel last week.
Wow. Yeah, it's
nice. I paid 940 return on the boat for September.
Richard's asked a quick question. Where do you get tyres from? Speak to me, mate. I'll get you a cheap pair. I use BMTR, which is Birmingham Motorcycle Tyre Store.
But also check eBay. I just picked up a set of Road 6s for my bike for 284 quid.
Oh, South Dakota, not North Dakota. Yeah, oh, there we go. So I knew it was in Dakota. Renting a bike over there looks expensive. It is, but I'm basically going to go straight to the venue. And Drew from Rolling Throttle just ride our bikes, mate. So yeah,
we used to go away the end of May, Dave, but the weather used to be good, and then every sort of couple of years we've moved when we go away now further on in the year because of the weather. So we used to go away the end of May.
Yeah.
Then we changed it to the second week of July, and now we find ourselves going away at the end of June on the first trip because the weather's changed that much.
Okay, maybe bear that in mind.
Well, I'm not going to say you ain't going to get good weather, but we've been keeping an eye on the patterns, and it's definitely moving. Summer's moving later and later for us.
It's moving later. It's this global warming, isn't it? It's just moving later and later into the year.
Whereabouts are we going, Dave?
Oh, quick one.
Well, yeah, just answer that one. Is plan is to head down to Reims. Do some of the World War I cemeteries because I got family there, and then I've got quite a few people I know in Germany, so it's then just head east into Germany and just follow our noses for a few days.
Excellent.
Yeah, we've extensively done all the World War I stuff and the World War II stuff, but
yeah,
I think June we're heading off down to the Dolomites in Italy, and then September is down to sort of southern Spain and Portugal.
Yeah, it'd be very much as a taste of thing. First time being, out on the bike, so to speak.
Oh, you're going to love it. It's an experience.
Yeah,
completely different to riding over here.
Right, just shared you a video up, guys. That's the link in the side. Peaky Biker's got a new video up, come up 2 hours ago. Why I'm ditching road riding. He's starting to get into the old off-roading now. Yay, go
Just to talk to Gus that BMW Gus is off to Eeps in May. Go to the Menheim Gate. We've actually got a family member on the Menheim Gate.
Yeah.
The thing in the evening is unreal. Huh?
And how we just
good little burger place on the Market Square as well. Recommend that.
let's just have a quick look at this one. Howie's just suggested. Oh, looks pretty darn good. Right, I'm just going to subscribe to that one. It's a new channel to subscribe, guys. So Howie's just suggested this, and it is Nick the Rip. There we go. So he's currently got 339 subscribers. Harley Rider tries a GS. Harley Rider buys a GS. You can't go far wrong with a GS, can you? So that's his channel, guys. Go and like, subscribe, and follow that. Talking about holidays, thinking about, oh, here we go. WAW in IO. So Richard said WAW. Yeah, be good to see that one as well. Let us know on that one, Rich. If I can fit it in my diary. Phil's going to get right pissed off that I'm taking all these holidays. Oh, Jesus. And this guy, believe it or not, Nick the Rip follows Limey Rider, Shade Tree Surgeon, and Undead Viking. So Limey Rider Lee is one of our crew. So, yeah, another one. There we go. Sub him up. He'll follow us back. There we go. Right, guys, we have been on for an hour and 24, and as you can see, I'm yawning like a bastard here.
No, more to the point, Rev, you've got a promise round next door, haven't you?
Sorry, say again?
You're on a promise round next door?
I've got a
You fall asleep.
Yeah. She just said, are you going to pop round for a quick chat and a glass of ice? There's something going on in the background, but I can't... can I go into it? Basically, she started a new job at a hotel. And basically, one of the guys has tried it on with her. She's basically told him to fuck it offy because she's got a partner. She come into work today and went to pick up her bottle of drink, and the cap smelt like shit. And I won't suggest where he's wiped that bottle. So she's asked if I can come round and give her some advice. So yeah,
I'll give her advice. Don't fucking drink from it.
Yeah, but yeah, we know where he is. So yeah, leave that to Rev to sort it out. Little arsehole. Subaru, see you, buddy. Another quick one. Oh, I've got to mention. I've just got to go back onto YouTube very, very quickly. Where's Hatari? Now, this guy, Hatari Rides, here we go. I've been following this guy for absolutely ages. He's doing very, very well for himself, but he did message me and say, one of my friends has passed away recently. I've just done the final ride. I dare anybody. So basically, that's his channel. That's Hatari Rides. Go and have a look at his channel. But the last video he's put up where he does a ride for Spencer. I dare anybody to watch that without getting a tear in their eye. That is just so sad. But Atari's been following me because obviously he bought an XDV off the back of Stuart. Our mate, Andy knows who Stuart is, buying the XDV as well. GB just said Spencer's last ride. It was sad, mate. It was very sad. But Atari is such a lovely guy. And I did say to him, well, obviously, when summer comes, he's up Julian's end of the country. So when I get up to ride, come up to Julian's end, I'm going to meet up with Atari and I'll hook up to meet up with Julian as well. Jamie's got a couple of rides. So Jamie's ride outs, Jamie's Biking Adventures, he's got a couple of ride outs coming, which is going to be end of April, 26th of April, going down to meet him. And then Jamie is coming up to us on the 6th of May. He's actually coming up on the Friday night. He's going to park the bike at the garage. And then he's going to stay over at my place and ride out Saturday morning. The only downside is I have to work Saturday. I can't get out of it. So Jamie's going to go off and ride. I will catch up with you guys. I'm going to get out the garage early at 12 o'clock and come out for a ride.
What date's that?
It's the 6th of May. So Jamie's going to do it. Jamie's going to do an early.
The 6th of May is a Tuesday.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
6th of. Oh, no, hang on. Let me have a look. 2nd of May. Oh, March, April. Where
You got the 3rd of May's a Saturday.
Yeah,
oh, might be the 3rd of May then. Oh, hang on. Let me just message because Jamie messaged me and put it on the Motovloggers group. Because you said you were doing for 3rd of May. Sorry, 3rd of May.
Right.
So 3rd of May is a Saturday. I'm working. Jamie's going to go out and ride. I will catch up with you guys at 12 o'clock when I finish at the garage, and I'll bring Tiger straight out. So I can't get out. I can't get out the ride. Gordon's here as well. Evening, Gordon. We're just about bloody finished, mate.
The 3rd of May, I'm off, so I can always entertain him.
Yeah, and then I'll come out with you guys about 12 o'clock. We'll do an afternoon ride together or something, and then go off and have some evening food somewhere.
Can you hear this thing?
I know. I can hear
He's
it.
going for it.
Yeah, he's just woke up, so he's now whistling Laurel and Hardy and telling me to come on. Shut up.
Little arse. Right, I'm going to start winding up, guys. Gus, Todge, Subaru, Ange, Lily. Oh, God. Loads of people in tonight. Howie, Andy, Dave, everybody that's been in. I'm not going to mention everybody in the side chat. Gordon, thanks very much for coming in. My dog's ready to piss himself. Got to go. Stay safe. Good chat. Thank you very much, mate. I need to go and have a fag. Jesus Christ, my throat's killing me. Thank you to Andy. Thank you to Dave. Thank you to everybody for the follows. Don't forget, like and subscribe to those new channels. We will see you same time, same place next week. There is no Sunday ride this week. This week is my weekend to take Mrs. B out for a weekend of pleasure. Yeah, we're doing Harvester again at Loughton. But thank you very much. Slow, catch up with you soon. Jules, thank you very much. Dangerous Dave, thank you very much, mate. We will see you same time, same place next Friday. Don't forget, Wednesday night, Peaky Biker Live. And don't forget, keep an eye out for Todge as well, because he will do his live stream as well. So Todge 29, watch out for that. Hook up to Jay as well. Jay Dutch. Go and search him on YouTube. Look for the picture of the bike. There he is on the screen.
Yeah.
Look, that little picture of the bike's down in the corner. That is his channel. So go and subscribe to Jay Dutch. I love promoting his other channels. But Dave, thank you very much for coming in tonight.
No.
Don't forget, I've got your toolkit in the back of the bike, mate. So next time I catch up with you, you can even pop in the garage. It's in the back of the Tiger in the top box. Or I'll see you at Emma's Cap for the first meet, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I'll see you down week Sunday.
Yeah, brilliant. Andy, thank you very much for coming in, mate. Say hi to Darren for me. Whatever you're doing this weekend, have yourself a good one. Be well, ride safe, and as always from Rev, from Dave, Andy, everybody in the live stream, we will see you all again next week. Till then, take care. Adios, goodbye, and as always, be well, ride safe, and from Rev, it's a big goodbye from me.
Au revoir.